So yeah, I was woefully underleveled for that fight. We have to do some serious grinding off screen.
No.
Ding Dong Dell is doomed. I have doomed it. For my kingsbond to be plucked from me so easily. I was not fit to rule. I was not strong enough. Take my life, children. Children, it is your right. You must avenge your father. No, Mousinger, there will be no more needless death. And this kingdom is not doomed. It will rise again. It will do so. It will do so because its people work together to rebuild it, cat and mouse, hand in hand. My father trusted you. You cannot fail him now. He's still a dick.
It says. He believed in me. And I... What have I done?
Oh shit, son. Ghost.
My dearest friend.
Yeah, that's about the right expression.
Your Majesty.
Be still, Mousinger. I forgive you. Our two kinds have borne each other ill will since time immemorial. The rift between us could not be healed so easily. It was a distance that could only ever be closed one step at a time. But close it shall. One day, we will stand together, hand in hand at last.
I recognize his voice actor.
All thoughts of oppression consigned to history. And you, Mousinger, you will bring this about.
But, Your Majesty, why would you... Why would you trust in one who had failed you so utterly? And whose hand you...
I always trusted you, old friend. And I always will. You see far, further than I ever could. You are a maker of plans, a doer of deeds, a true ruler. Yet there remains in you a lingering shadow of doubt. Doubt in others, born of doubt in yourself. A king must learn to trust his own judgment.
A king? You mean that... You still think me worthy?
Who better to rule over the realm I love than one who loves it just as fiercely?
If it please you. Your Majesty.
It does. And now, I must be on my way. When next we meet, I would have you tell me the tale of a kingdom made great by its wise and benevolent ruler.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Farewell, Mousinger. I leave Ding Dong Dell in your hands. Do not fail me. Become a true king. Watch over the land we both love so well.
I will not fail you, old friend.
So, is he not going to have any words for his son? It just doesn't say that, it pans over to him. And Ponto's just like, what the fuck is going on? I must remember to look up who his voice actor is. Because I recognize that voice. I think he was in other games.
King Mousinger. I humbly propose that a pact be made between our realms. Will you sign the Declaration of Interdependence?
It is what your father would have wanted. For our two kingdoms to stand as one. And so it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm actually genuinely surprised he got a
Let us
bit of a
work together
redemption
to
arc.
make a better, more peaceful world.
You have come far, son of Leonard. I will gladly stand beside you. And I will make Ding Dong Dell a kingdom where all races can stand beside one another.
You're
The
gonna have
enmity of
to.
generations will divide us no longer. I salute you, Evan, Lord of Evermore.
You're gonna have to like backstep some of your policies before you can make that promise, mate. Ding Dong Dell joins the Union. Because, you've caused a bit of a kerfuffle in your time. As for the Maga Kings, I entrust it to your keeping until such time as the matter of the Horned One has been resolved. You may need of it yet. Thank you. I hope I'll be able to return it to you very soon. Very good. Now I am ready when you are. Let us swear our pact.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled.
United we stand as one single land.
And we got them all. Ding Dong Dell and Oakenheart.
And sure enough, Ding Dong Dell began to change from that day forth.
And the kitties are back.
No longer did catkind cower beneath the ground in fear of tyranny. Instead, the Grimalkins stepped out into the sun and saw their brother mice as if for the first time. And the hatred that had divided them for so long melted away like so much snow. Well,
Don't
perhaps
think
not
that would happen
entirely,
overnight.
but these things take time.
There we go. You just wanted to say your piece, don't you? Hmm? Well, I know you're an oppressor of mice.
The declaration's finished, Evan.
Little hunter.
You did it.
So what's the next step?
And we made peace with Mausinger too, which is something. But his king's bond was stolen, and Doloran really does mean to resurrect the Horned One.
So what if he does? You'll be ready to face him. You'll overcome this trial, just like all the others. After all, if you can as good as unite the whole world, you can do anything.
He does have a point there,
You're
Evan.
right. But it's not over yet. And this last part isn't going to be easy.
There's still two whole areas I haven't been to in the map yet. The desert and the snowlands. So we have to find out what happens next. You're right down there. Okay. Just nested yourself into my arms. Not going to be here for much longer. Because we've been recording for nearly 4 hours.
The time has come. All 4 kingsbonds belong to me.
Liking the chanting.
At
That's
last,
cool.
I shall have my heart's desire.
Uh-oh. Something's not right. What the flip's wrong with you, man? Pull yourself together.
Chapter 9. To be a king.
Alright. Uh-oh. What's going on with Roland?
Roland! What?
What the heck is going on? I'm okay. No, you're not. Never mind me. Did you see the sky? Bot and the others went out on patrol over that way, didn't they?
Gosh.
They did. Is Roland getting pulled back to his own world? Oh, Jeebus. Well then. Meteor attack? What is this? Well, that's causing tsunamis around the world.
It's torn the very sea asunder.
Ooh. I wonder where that is. I'll have to check that on the map whenever... That thing is moving. Yep. That is a giant armored tortoise titan thing.
Is that a kingmaker? If it is, it's the biggest I've ever seen.
Ah, the water's back. And there's the king bond of the others. Long Fang. Brine Skimmer. Bastion. And Oakenheart. They're on the pillars around it. Wait, so how small are those guys compared to it? And we're tiny compared to them. Oh dear. The Horned One has returned to us at last. Now the people of this pathetic world shall give their souls to bring my beloved Alessandra back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Monsters everywhere. More citizens for my kingdom, more power for my kingsbond. And with every soul I steal, the more glorious my realm will become. Welp.
Ahoy there.
Here we are, Your Majesty, back in one piece, near enough.
Forgive me.
I'm afraid we have some rather troubling news to impart. We sure do, but I think you've probably guessed what it is. Leaf Book Post. Next extraordinary acquaintance is this lady. Oh, that's the woman who the guard was shouting at. Dating disasters, yo ho ho. Oh, that's the casino in Goldpaw. Starting up with this goddess of good luck in the Lucky Stars Casino and asked her if he could take a picture. Hermione and Mars glared at me, but they needn't have worried. She gave me my picture and then ordered me to never speak to her again. Oh, this poor dude. This time around I introduced you to Yippee, a military maestro who always keeps us cool in the heart of battle. I knew we would eventually be able to recruit him. I knew it. I called it when we first went to Goldpaw. Okay. Ding Dong Dell signs up. It's hard to believe, but my sources assure me that it is true. Evan has actually got Ding Dong Dell to join forces with him and become part of the Union. Yes, you heard that right. Evan has buried the hatchet with Mousinger and added his old kingdom to the Union. Where are you going? First you force your way into my arms and then you bugger off? Fickle kitten. Alright. How does he do it? There will be no more war? Was there a war? I don't know. Joining the Union has been good for Goldpaw. The name's Drew, and my job to keep the good folks of Broadleaf safe. I'm on patrol 24/7. I mean, when I'm not asleep or eating. This place seems idyllic, but you'll never know when crowing might hit you. Fear not, I'll be there. Shouldn't you be on patrol? Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, you're not in Broadleaf anymore. I recruited you. You now live in my kingdom. Unless you have fled. Anyway. I will leave it there. For now. We've been recording for about 4 hours. And we'll save there. There we are. Let me just check something. Oh, it's right in the middle of the ocean. Right there. Oh dear. I was expecting it to be up north or something. But nope, there it is. So he's enslaved the 4 kingmakers and he's stealing the souls of other citizens. So the question is, those little things that he sent flying out, are they literally going to try and steal souls, or were the souls, were they those golden things in the cutscene that were drawn on him? Have they already been stolen? Because I know he stole little sycophant. He stole his soul, at least. He is very dead. But yeah, we'll find out more about that next time. But between sessions, I really need to grind up, because Oakenheart was level 59. He was nearly 10 levels above me. There's no way I can continue on with this until I get up to at least level 58. So I'm going to grind off screen and raise my kingdom, get some more get some more citizens. And for now, we'll leave it there. So, usual job. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff if you enjoy it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Traitorous kitten. Alright. Can't leave without hearing what Batu and the others have to say. Oh. We can't leave without hearing what Batu and the others have to say, so I can't do my grinding. Well, let's hear what they have to say. So the Horde One really has returned. Indeed, we encountered the creature in the skies above the Blackened Isle. I recorded on a memolith. You need to see this. We literally just seen it in the... Oh, right, okay. It appeared along the large landmass. We can only assume to be the continent that was lost when the Horned One was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang, lad. The whole blasted lot are there. Brainskimmer, Bastion, and Oakenheart, too. It's a veritable Kingmakers conference. But there's something different in their bearing. They're not true Kingmakers. They're facsimiles, created to the power of the stolen King bonds, I would assume. Yeah, Longfang looks stoned. Well, whatever they are, they've created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One. Indeed, at the moment the barrier was raised, the field began absorbing a succession of spheres of pure light.
What the?
Spheres of... what could they be? If you give me just a moment, Roland. Scant moments after absorbing the first of the spheres, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of black creatures. Yeah, and they went flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them are headed this way. Oh, they look horrible.
No.
As to the nature of these spheres of light, it is my belief that they are the souls, distillations of the very essence of life. The Horned One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world and then transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my.
It's awful. Do you remember what Doloran did to Vermine? Well, when life was leached from him, when he became little more than a walking corpse. This is what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And you're saying that's happening to people all over the world, even as we speak? They're being turned into the living dead? How could we turn them back?
Well.
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way.
Hmm?
And how come there's none of these around these parts? None has had their whole souls taken hostage, I ask you. I think we may have Lofty to thank for that.
No, man.
He done none, man, nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. That's the one thing our nation that the others... It's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore. A kingmaker. The bond between you and Evan is strong. It means we're protected.
Yeah!
Not bad, Mr. Kingmaker, not bad.
In it, though.
I reckon I had a little LinkedIn. It might have something big like that. Stands to reason, innit? Me being all important and that. God damn it, Lofty. But why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horned One in the first place? Mysterious voice, I can't do anything yet. I believe I can help you there. Ah, it's the Queen. I forgot the voice she had. Your Majesty. You must forgive the intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being what they are. Not at all. You're very welcome.
Now.
On the subject of who Dorian is and what exactly he might want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation known as Elgoria. He made a pact with the Horned One. Although his was small and insignificant kingdom, by enlisting the aid of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Elgoria great, to bend his singular evil to his will. That tallies with what Niall told us, back when we first learned about Doloran. But things did not go according to plan. Instead, a terrible tragedy befell the realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It is believed he was unable to contain the fiend's all-consuming corruption, that his entire continent of Algoria stood up and spirited away into a place between worlds. Whatever happened, Doloran would appear to have been determined to revive his vanished land.
What?
But why? Why would he want to bring it back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed those kingsbonds now. Without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Whether we've an inkling as to why or not, I see the swab's wish is more than close to coming true. 'Twas a kingdom-sized chunk of land that appeared alongside the great creature, that's for certain. But if Doloran's got what he wanted, why would he be stealing everyone's souls? He needs followers, subjects. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful this kingmaker grows in turn. And the one whose ambitions stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being will surely not be satisfied with merely recovering his lost realm. No, now that he has the means at his command, it would seem he intends to bring all peoples of the world under his dark dominion. So he wants to take over the whole world. We can't let him do that. We won't.
Yeah.
And exactly how are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of that mountain of spikes he calls a kingmaker, didn't you? There is one possibility. Mornstar, the sword said to have sealed away the Horde One's evil all those centuries ago. Hornstar? Alas, its whereabouts are no longer known. But there is yet time. The great evil gathers its forces still. If the sword can be found before it reaches its full strength, we may yet stand a chance. But how do we find But how do we find out if nobody knows where it is? How indeed. Any tale 2 millennia in the making will almost certainly be more fantasy than fact by now, and surely no records from that time remain. 2,000 years. I think we might know where we might find records from far back, don't you, Evan? Oh. Of course, the library in Gulpar. We get to go back to see our property. Yes. You're right. If anything from back then did survive, you can bet Bodley will know what happened to it. Then it seems we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of the other realms of all that has come to pass. We will rally them to the cause, and make ready to take the Horned One by force. We will seek out further clues as to Mornstarn's whereabouts. Alright. Very well. Until we meet again. Should we be concerned that someone was able to teleport directly into the throne room without any sort of magical resistance?
Let's see now.
Alright. So now we have new ones. Ever since King Leonard was overthrown, I've been playing my trade in Cloydcoil Canyon, and finally seems to return to Ding Dong Dell. I'd like to thank my loyal Cloydcoil Canyon customers. I hope you'll pay me a visit at Swift Solutions. At long last, the Grimalkin are free to walk around without fear of being attacked. I'll never forget what Melsinger did to King Leonard, but if Evan can forgive him, then perhaps one day I can too. Yay! Maybe you can forgive Melsinger, but I can't. Did you see what I just saw? This huge thing fell from the sky. I don't know about you, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Just when things were looking up for the world. I felt the ground shake. What happened? It fell in the ocean. It's totally freaking me out. We're doomed. Doomed. Yeah, I can agree with that. This had to happen on my day off. Yeah. Yep, sure. It was done just to spite you. Righto. So, now that we've done that, we'll try saving again. Yes. There we go. So now that we are actually free up to go back into the overworld again, I will leave it there. I will go do some grinding, as I said I would. I need to get up to at least level 59 before I go any further. There's a number of quests started around my little kingdom that I can do. But until then, once again, like, follow, subscribe, all those shenanigans. Check me out my live streams on Twitch. And I'll see you next time. Bye!